All right, we got an update for you with the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez shooting that happened earlier this year. Deepa Prashad, KISS Entertainment reporter, why don't you remind us what exactly went down?
So back in July, there was this whole kerfuffle between Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. So they had attended a pool party together in the Hollywood Hills, and they had finished at the pool party, and they were leaving to go somewhere else. And I think Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez were outside of their vehicle, and there was a fight that was actually happening. She was not really part of the fight, apparently. And then Tory Lanez allegedly took out his gun. He shot 4 shots, and 2 of them hit Meg Thee Stallion in the feet. And it was this whole confusing story because no one really confirmed anything about what happened. We knew that the police showed up, and then finally in August, Meg Thee Stallion came out and she was like, look, Tory Lanez shot me.
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and stop lying.
People were kind of like callous or unfair to Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she said, I was shot in that vehicle, and people were acting like it wasn't that big a deal. Meanwhile, Tory Lanez allegedly shot her at close range. I don't care if it's in your foot or not. That's terrifying.
What happened now was she just recently did an interview with GQ magazine, and she said that Tory Lanez tried to pay her to shut her mouth about the whole incident. So after he literally shot her, he was like, hey, don't tell the police. I will pay you not to say anything. And she was like, the heck? Like, oh, you just shot me and you want to pay me to not say anything? So this is all things that are now coming out, and I guess she feels more comfortable and confident in the whole situation to be like, hey, these are the facts, this is actually what happened, and Tory Lanez is a scumbag. It's just scary because you know, she claimed that Tory Lanez shot her, and people are like, oh, she's lying, why would he do that, blah blah blah. They're friends or dating at the time, that was a rumor, but why would she come out and lie about something like that? It makes no sense.
She wouldn't. There's no reason to lie about that.
No,
she had a bullet in her foot.
Yeah, 2 in
She
her
got
foot.
shot.
Yeah. No one knows what the actual argument was, and I think Meg has said that it didn't really involve her, but there was
That's
just
even
like,
worse.
which is even worse.
Imagine you're just chilling after a pool party and get shot in the foot.
Yeah, so she was, I believe she was trying to leave to just like remove herself for the situation, and that's when Tory pulled out his gun and then shot at her, or like shot and then it hit her or whatever happened. So she was like, I didn't put my hands on anybody that night. Like, she has no idea why it escalated to that situation. But the thing with Tory now is like, he has now been charged with felony assault because of that night. And as soon as he was charged, he was like, look, I didn't do it. He went on Twitter and he was like, you know, light will be shed on this. You guys will know the truth. And thanks to all my fans who have stuck by me and all this stuff. But I'm like, dude, like...
That's very ballsy to say, I didn't do it.
When this whole debacle, or whatever you call it, came about, the whole time it's like, she knows what happened, I know what happened, and we know that what you're saying and what the alleged things and the alleged accusations of my name is are not true. It's falsified information, it's false information, and it's not accurate information. I don't ever want to come off like I'm here to bash this girl, or I'm here to talk down about this girl, or ever be at a place where like I'm disrespecting her, because to me as a person, she's still my friend. No matter what, even if she doesn't look at me like that, I look at her like she's still my friend. My name to be assassinated, my character to be assassinated, everything that I worked for to get here to just be assassinated for something that I did not do.
Like, for him to straight up say, I did not do it, that's like OJ level denial, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are people that will be able to say whether or not he did it in the car. And Megan Thee Stallion has been pretty vocal saying, like, yeah, not only did he shoot me, he tried to bribe me off. How can he be, like, in denial? How can he use that argument, I did not do it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because maybe people who were there are too afraid to say anything. Apparently, he tried to pay off her friend as well who was there. And then his lawyers came out and they're like, you know, he never bribed anybody to stay silent about this entire situation. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he kind of did, because that's a serious allegation against you. And if you're close enough to Meg Thee Stallion and you guys have some sort of understanding, maybe it was like a mishap and he was hoping that he'd forgive her. I'm like, dude, you shot her. She's not going to forgive you about anything.
It also probably had a lot to do with the fact that Tory Lanez, his star is rising. His music career is taking off in the States and whatnot. So he, you know, this would this would prevent him from blowing up a little bit, so he's probably afraid of that. That's a reason I could think he wouldn't want this out. But if you're running around with a gun and you shoot somebody, I'm sorry, take your medicine. You did it, bro.
And I'm glad that now, right, she feels enough I guess, comfort in the sense of like, okay, I know my truth and I'm ready to speak it. So I feel like this is going to be a really long battle because now he's been charged.
Right. Charged him, for God's sake.
They charged him.
There was enough evidence to charge him.
Yeah, so we just have to, I guess, wait and see what happens in the trial. But I don't think this is the last of Tory Lanez defending himself. And I feel like more things will kind of come to fruition, like once people start feeling comfortable about talking about the whole thing. So we'll see.
There's your update. Thank you very much, Deepa.
You're welcome.